Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it's Mega Man X3 for Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And, well, I'm gonna let the demo play as I explain why I'm doing this so soon. Well, you may already know that I played through X1 a couple of months back, as fun as that game was, and I'm skipping X2 and going to X3. Why is that? Well, turns out I never had X2 as a kid, even though the first issue of Nintendo Power that I ever read, Volume 69, February 1995, it was on there. At least the strategies for it was. That was the first Nintendo Power issue that I'd ever read, but I digress. The reason I actually skipped straight to X3 is because I had X as a kid and I got through that, but I never got X2. I ended up getting X3 afterwards. And even though I enjoyed that about, say, 15 years ago, somewhere in there, I never got X2. So X and X3 are the games I'm the most familiar with in terms of the Mega Man X games on Super Nintendo. As a result, I'm playing the second. So, without further ado, I'm going to go straight to the game start. And I swear that the load up for the intro is longer than this. It just seemed longer when I was a kid. Anyway, we got X, we got Zero, Dr. Doppler and the Mavericks that he supposedly traded with his research are supposedly running amok and trying to take over Maverick Hunter HQ, and now we gotta go in there as X and basically take all the enemies out. So it's time to charge up the X-Buster and go right to it. Now, notice I just dashed. Believe it or not, you can dash right out of the gate. You could do this in X2, and not surprisingly, this was brought into X3 as well. So that's really nice. So you no longer have to find a leg enhancement to be able to dash in the game. Controls are just like X and X2, so not really much difference in the play control department right there. And it doesn't take us long to find Mac, who is one of the Maverick Hunters. Unfortunately, he turns traitor all of a sudden, and now he's a member of Doppler's army. And Max sends out a little machine that comes and takes X away, presumably to make him part of Dr. Doppler's army. That's what I'm guessing. However, this sets the stage for a new thing in the series. Mega Man X3 was the first entry in the Mega Man X series that lets you play Zero, and I like this a lot. Power it up all the way to green, and not only can you shoot two very powerful shots, but you can also use Zero's Beam Saber from the second game to great effect, and it's actually very nice. I'm also using the dash wall jump tactic that I use in X1 because, well, I can. It actually makes quick work of this part of the game, or at least this part of the intro. As long as you can time it right and be on the right side at the right time, those spike balls won't hit you. And finally, we got Mac. Hit him with a sword and he's instantly destroyed. And then just hit the robot that's holding X hostage with a charged shot, a fully charged one, and you'll be able to free X. And that leaves you with the ability to play as X again. So after all that fighting, which was pretty simple in comparison, we're able to just climb up the wall here and take on this mini-boss. This is the first of the mini-bosses in this game. Despite the fact that this thing is a giant, he's relatively a pushover. You may notice those spiked arms for spiked balls for arms. Even though this thing looks pretty powerful, it's not. Just aim for the head, don't worry about dodging the arms. They only do 1 point of damage with each successful shot that they make. So, very easy boss at the end of this part. X catches up with Zero, or rather Zero catches up with X, and Maverick Hunter HQ is more or less secure. And we're out of here. Rather interesting thing with the passwords here, instead of being 3x4, it's 4x4. X2 and X3 would have a lot more stuff to look for and keep track of in comparison to the first game. And we got 8 new robot masters to take care of. However, I'm going to be a jerk here and leave you waiting until the next video. So, join me next time where I take on Neon Tiger here, but also look for some items at the same time. I will be getting some items early, and thankfully, you don't really need to have any enhancements to get the ones that I'm going to look for. So, until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!